What is up, guys? My name is Mike. This is another very special episode of Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4, our Made in China series, where we are slowly pushing back against the communist threat. We're slowly pushing back against the fascist threat in China, or rather in Japan as well. They keep pulling off these retarded little invasions. They didn't even invade on a port over here. So they're just going to die of attrition. So why don't we just be patient? We'll just let their attrition run out. They're suffering 30%. Look at their organization drop. Look at it drop. Yeah, you like that, don't you? Getting disorganized? You're going to start eating each other soon. Well, we in China are used to eating each other because we're fighting in all these terrible, terrible areas. Suffering much worse attrition, I'm sure. And still pushing forward. So you guys aren't used to this like we are. Yeah, make your attack. Waste all your bullets, you fuckers. You stupid idiots. 22, their strength is dropping. Yeah, you know what? We'll just wait. Why not? We'll just fucking wait for you to completely die. 17 divisions. Surrounded. And you can't afford to lose those divisions like I can. Okay, we're slowly getting out of this deficit. Only another couple of months of deficit left. Pardon me. We're still pushing forward, still making some gains against Russia and their allies, making some serious gains now. I'm not sure what happened, why they've broken so fast. Maybe we must have smashed a couple of their big armies. Or they're just running into the same supply issues that we were, except they weren't as smart as us. Like, we encircled these guys. They weren't as smart as us in fixing it. This is good news for China. Bad news for Russia. Circled another guy there. Overrun. Fuck yeah, you guys are done. Because once we get here, all these guys are going to reassess or redeploy on this border. And then we're going to take all of Siberia. And we're just going to completely overlap and surround these guys. This is a fucking nightmare. Obviously. Mostly because of the terrain. Grab the next recon company. 54,000 units short of guns. Yeah, fuck you, Russia. Liberia's capitulated. Oh, I was expecting Liberia to be a world power. It's weird, of all the countries in Africa, Liberia is like the only one that is actually a playable character or playable nation. Germany's still struggling slightly, and France looks like the UK has launched some sort of naval invasion to take part of France. Or maybe that's the US. Guess we'll grab logistics too. We also just should start maybe focusing on some of the boat stuff. Because if we're going to launch a naval invasion in Japan, we can't be caught with our dicks in our hands completely. Slightly is okay, completely is not. Denmark has capitulated finally in 1942. Took a long time. They have fascist demand referendum. Oh, fuck. So this must be because one of those national focuses we chose was increasing our fascism. Do you want to suppress them? National unity will go down by 10%. Do we want to not pay attention, or do we want to hold a referendum? I don't really want to become fascist. I don't want a civil war. Maybe we'll just do this one. We'll lose political power and some national unity, but that's fine. They're landing more guys in there. They've got 17 guys in there now. What are they doing? They're crazy. Okay, so let's look at our naval. Yeah, we don't even have the basic transport technology, so we're going to have to grab that. Soviet Union annexes this. Okay, well, it saves us the trouble of having to take it then. It's one less country for us to declare war on. Wonder if we have enough. Are you fucked up enough for us to take you out now? Looks like it, maybe. You got 22 guys, so you do outnumber us. But we have you encircled, you're out of supply, and you're retarded. All big bonuses on our behalf. 30,000 equipment still behind. Yugoslavia has capitulated. You idiots. Okay, so we should create a new line. Why is your line going all the way over here? It's too long. Fuck. Come back here. Create a new battle line. Yeah, we're gonna go fucking crazy. We're gonna do this. From the middle of this to the middle of that. Just a fucking insane battle plan to push the Soviets out of Siberia, which we will take for ourselves. There's still some dudes over here with 28 divisions on it. That's fine. You know what? Yeah, the 20 divisions can attack that one. They'll just continue to assault that one endlessly. Eventually they'll break. They'll probably run out of supply before we will. Okay, you guys ran out of orders, so let's see. Let's we'll assign. You guys can actually all go on this line here. That's fine. Another naval invasion over here. Only 4 guys versus their 26. We should reinforce that. Who can help? Actually, why don't you guys help? The guys I just had selected. Come up here and help out. Oh, they gave up. Never mind. Come back down here. We'll send half of you guys up there just in case they try that again. So there'll be 7 dudes on that line. Okay, only 14,000 equipment behind. It's good news for China. We're winning over here. We're going to take this little shitty island. Then we'll take it from Japan as well. Make some gains on Japan. Too bad there's not a strait here we can cross. And we can't even jump from these islands. So there's a naval invasion or nothing. No way we can cheat our way to invading the mainland of Japan. Free civilian factories for the first time in a long time. More military, my friends. You guys should know the drill by now. More military. Okay, so what are you guys doing down here? You know what? Let's just you're improving relations. Does mean no, I don't care at all. Are you guys attached to any other army? No, you guys are just chilling. So your battle plan is going to be like so. I bet you'll join the Axis, because that's who we're at war with. I betcha, I betcha. Okay, so we'll split this guys in half. You guys come down here. Just grab all that for me, if you'd be so kind. If you'd be so kind as to continue to break the spine of the Russian people, that would be lovely as well. If you guys would just break these idiots over here, I would be your best friend ever. Don't know why you're not advancing. Probably because you have no supply. It's okay. We've only taken about 4 million compared to their 1 million, and another 1 million over here. Lots of guys in the tank still. Lots of time left. Okay, what are all these dudes doing over here? Are they just chilling because they don't want to advance into the horrible terrain? That could be. Could be. Okay, so that assault didn't go well. So why don't we create a new division here, or a new line rather, with a battle plan of going over here. You guys can just hang out against the Japanese. We'll even get some more guys on there. We'll just bum rush them with brute force. Yeah, try your invasions, fucking Japan. We know your game now. Still winning more than we're losing. This is a good thing. And we're now in a finally, thank God, in a surplus of infantry equipment. Soviet Union has declared war on Japan. The German Reich will fall. Okay. Now, if they declare war on Japan, they broke the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. That's probably why they started to collapse over here, because they were pulling guys over to the German border. A very stupid move on the Soviet Union's part, because now there's going to be very little keeping us from just bum rushing them. We'll grab Mountain Dudes 3. Do we want Mountain Dudes? 0.8. No, we'll grab the industry stuff first. I think that's more important. Free military factories. Fuck yes. More equipment 1. Just give me all the equipment 1. Now we're building up quite the surplus. We should maybe start switching some of our lines over now. Or do we want to build units? Maybe we'll train some units instead. We'll train. How many can we do? Quite a few, hey? We'll do quite a few units to come out in Nanjing. You can see the units that were destroyed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Should be one more in there. 9. So 9 or 10 divisions have been completely wiped out because they recycled our numbers. Not bad, actually, considering what we've been doing. Considering all the fighting we've been doing, only to lose 9 or 10 divisions. Most of our losses, of course, have come just in reinforcing our existing divisions. We got lots of steel still. We just need factories in order to use it. I suppose what we could do is maybe we should build... What else takes just steel? This takes aluminum. This takes tungsten. Again, I guess we don't have factories. Yeah. That doesn't make sense. Resources are not our concern. It's the factories we don't have. Okay, so this one is... You know what I'm actually going to do is switch this over to equipment 3. Since we are in a surplus now. And we're going to do it a little bit more measured this time. So we're slowly going to build up the efficiency and then switch them over one by one so we don't fall into the same trap and have the same problem we did before. So we do want our guys to eventually have machine guns and shit. Okay, so you guys have built up your bonus. Okay, just attack. I'll just do it manually. This should go well for us, I hope. Nope, 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 nope. Not interested in any of your diplomacy at all whatsoever. Okay, yes, we're questioning your sovereignty. I guess we'll get... we don't care about field hospitals. Who gives a shit about field hospitals? And we're still just missing what? Just bombers and fighters? Yep, don't care about those either. We'll grab construction. Okay, we did the first line of transport ships. We'll grab the second one. Okay, we're losing now along the border. Not sure why. Nope, they're turning green. That's good. And I guess we'll grab Logistics Company 3. We will eventually add these logistics companies into our things, but we need, I think, trucks for that. What kind of equipment do they take? How do you see what kind of equipment they need? Maybe in here. So if we're going to edit and we were going to add... Yes, he needs 10 trucks, 10 motorized companies. So we will get there eventually. Just not yet. Did we win? We did win. They have no more organization here, so this should be another quick victory. Do you just swarm them? Fighting in Russia in the winter. It's my favorite thing to do. It's a great pastime. Okay, so you finally defeated that. You know what we're actually going to do is set you to be with him. And we're going to set you a... you know what? Just this island. Just guard this island. This is going to be your fallback line. Just because I don't want to have to fight through all that bullshit once again if they decide to invade it. And there's no ports along here, so if the Japanese do invade there, well, sucks to be them. They will suffer the same horrible attrition that we're suffering over here. 4 million to their 1 million. Turkey apparently is now in the war. Don't give a fuck. No, divisions still aren't coming out. Still building up a surplus. You guys are almost ready. This will be a nice shot in the arm. Some fresh trained, freshly equipped troops. Yeah, look at all these upgrades we're going to need. Jesus. We should probably not even bother with equipment 2. We should just switch to equipment 3. Streamlined. Okay, at least that proficiency was now going to advance at a much higher rate. At a 25% bonus to increasing our efficiency. So 2% per week instead of the whatever it was before. As long as we can stay with a surplus of equipment, I'm going to be the happiest man alive. Because because surplus equipment means our men are still advancing. I think our guys are quite clumsy. They tend to drop their weapons, drop their guns, get their guns jammed. Okay, we're finished justifying against Nepal. So how Nepaling is that? Oh, let's declare war and see what they do. Yep, so they join the Axis because that's who we happen to be at war with. Not surprising. So we're just going to advance in. Please fight them. I guess we can do the same with these guys over here. Justify a war goal. Bhutan. We're going to put the boots on Bhutan. And you guys will do that. You know what? They don't even have an army, looks like. Why don't half of you guys come over here? Holy shit, the terrain is so horrible. We're losing against fucking these guys. Nepal. That's Nepaling. Absolutely Nepaling. Our dudes are trained. Thank goodness. Okay, you can go join. Who's having the most trouble? I think Mongolia is having the most trouble. Why don't you come join this fight over here? Bump you up to 306 divisions. Mongolia's capitulated. Oh, as I just did that. Okay, whatever. That's fine. The more the merrier. What the fuck? Tibet is like... They've like pushed back against me. You fuckers. How dare you? Oh, that's not even mine. For fuck's sakes, guys. Come on. Come on. What's the matter, you? Swarm this guy. They actually invaded me. How embarrassing is this? Well, I'm glad we shattered Mongolia. Of course, they still have a lot of Soviet troops there, so the territory is going to take a while longer to take. Still need a fuckload of equipment to upgrade. 500,000. Let's see, what are we doing for construction? We're still just building factories. Good, as long as we're not wasting time trying to repair broken infrastructure. We just need those factories. Come on, you jerk-offs. They joined the Axis, so they're actually getting invaded by the Brits as well. The British Raj. Nepal has capitulated. Fuckers. And this is now owned by the Brits. Okay, so all you guys can now join this one. Oh man, that was a disaster. I wonder how many people we lost just in that war. That would have been funny. Concentrated industry. We're done all the industrial stuff. Wow. Why do we lose the ahead of time effect on here? Because it's no longer ahead of time. Fuck, I didn't even really think of that. Oh well. I don't really need nuclear anyway. We will probably end up with bombs at some point. Especially to bomb Japan. We'll see what comes first. If we can build our naval force before we can build nukes, then we'll probably just do a traditional invasion. But if it gets to the point where we just want to end it, then we may just nuke the shit out of them. Might as well do that one because we have the ahead of time bonus. We'll knock off half of that bonus or half that penalty. Not that we're building logistics companies yet because we don't have the factories to build trucks. Construction, thank goodness. I guess we might as well start building reactors. It's a year away. But we don't want to fall behind in the nuke race. Because if one of our enemies gets nukes before us, that could be bad news for China. And you know we don't like bad news for China. We only like good news for China. So they're fighting the Germans. Looks like they're fairly evenly matched. This is now ahead of time. We should build submarines. Probably a good idea to build submarines. I want to beat... We need to beat them to Moscow, though. That's the problem. Because if they capture... Because all the victory points are here. And if they capture all of this, then we're not going to get our pick of what we want. at the end of the war in the peace treaty. There's just nothing I can do to speed any of this shit up. Just that we're so bogged down in horrible terrain. With no supply, no nothing. Guess we can try doing some manual encirclements or something. Speed this up. And by speed this up, I mean it still takes fucking years to cross these mountains. Well, once we get across this mountain range, it should be easier going, I feel. Maybe it's wishful thinking, I don't know. But these fucking mountains here are just a mess. The fall of Kiev? Yeah, see the Soviets, or rather the fascists, are doing a good job at invading the Soviet Union. And we're helping them, unfortunately, even though we're at war with them. Sort of a enemy of my friend of my enemy situation. Free military factories. Thank you. We will start to build some support equipment, I think. So we are going to need plenty of that stuff if we're going to start upgrading our millions and millions of infantry templates. So we'll just start stockpiling it now. This is worth 3 victory points. We'll just beeline towards that. Looks like we've broken the Russians up here again. I don't know if the game understands what I'm trying to do here. I don't know if it's going to fill in all the space. It's probably confused as shit. So why don't we like I want all of this territory. If you can figure that out. Not on the fucking water. Land only. See if you can figure that one out for me. Just push them out of Siberia. We want all the snow, the precious snow resources. Okay, so let's actually encircle. Since we're attacking from multiple angles, we'll see if we can wipe this guy out. Okay, so we'll do this. We'll just invade these guys real quick. Declare war. Yep, and they're going to join the Axis, of course. Hopefully this won't be another embarrassing quagmire. No, it looks like not. Looks like it's a pretty easy victory for us. Slow, because we're climbing through the mountains, but easy. Wonder if we should upgrade our template to all mountaineers now. They do require a lot more equipment. Lieutenant capitulated. Thank you. So you guys will now just simply join this offensive. Do you guys even have an offensive line anymore? You do not. What army are you? You're these guys. So you're going to take this up to here, and your line is... Where's your... Let's delete your orders. Your border... Why are you fucking this up? Oh yeah, because you can't do borders across multiple nations, because it's fucking bullshit. So your border's going to be like so. And I want you to basically just spearhead out to here. We're going to take that lake. It's time for a Chinese vacation in a Russian lake. That's what you're going to do. Okay, yeah, we have to just maybe decide if we want to upgrade to Mountaineers. Mountaineers require a lot more equipment, I think. So I don't know if that's going to put us into a huge deficit, but it would certainly help us with some of this bullshit out here. But we'll figure that out for next episode. For now, thanks so much, guys. Much appreciated. Much love. Many kisses. And please catch me next time for the next very special episode of Made in China as we invade the world.